morning, friends. So let's talk again, we've done this before, about my favorite 5-minute morning stretches. When do I do these, you might ask? So typically I would get up out of bed. If it's dark still, I'll light my string lights or some candles or something like that so that I don't have to turn on all the lights really fast and aggressive. That's just me personally. I don't always like that. But typically I will get up out of bed, I will go pee, turn on the kettle so that I can have some hot water. This is basically hot water and cold water mixed together so that I have a nice room temperature or warmer. Sometimes I put lemon in it, sometimes I put lemon and ginger, or ginger, sometimes it's just straight water. And I just slowly drink this as I get ready in the morning. As the kettle's boiling, I will do my tongue scraping, whole different subject. Brush my teeth and either wash my face, or I don't normally actually wash my face in the morning. I just splash it with water, wipe it with a cloth, and put my morning oils on it. This morning I did a little facial gua sha because I was just feeling it. The sun's back out and it seemed like a nice thing to do. Kettle boils, fill my water. I bring that with me to my mat. Once I've done those things and I'm ready, again, I scrape my tongue to take off all of the toxins. It's an Ayurvedic thing. Before I start drinking water, just because as your body's releasing toxins overnight, you don't really want to start drinking those back in. So that's why the tongue scraping and toothbrushing, if that seems a little aggressive to you, first thing in the morning. But Ayurvedically, you're just kind of cleansing certain parts of your body before you take on the day. So I have my water, which I slowly sip as I do my stretches. And I like to typically start seated or on my knees as a personal choice. I don't always stretch my legs first thing in the morning because I end up doing that as I walk to get them a little bit looser, because sometimes I find I'm a little tight in my low body. Hopefully that changes. But that's where I'm at right now, and I just let that be. So I sit comfortably. Take a few big breaths in and out. You can close your eyes if you wish. Connect to that rise and fall of my chest. And they could just be in through the nose and out through the mouth, nice and calm and relaxing. Start with some gentle head movements, nodding. These can be as big or as small as I feel comfortable. Looking side to side. Maybe I drop an ear. Whatever I feel like I need. Usually starting with that neck movement. Second thing I like to do is some sort of twisting and mobility in my spine. So that may be where I sit and do these twists right now. I like to do it with one arm out on an angle. Take a big breath in. Nope. What I'm actually really enjoying right now is inhale up and over, and then start to bring that left hand towards the mat, round and push. Inhale back, exhale to release. Up and over, round, inhale up, exhale, release. And I only do 3 or 4. This is meant to be just a nice quick little routine to get my spine moving. I'm I'm enjoying this or the one where you come across and round, just to get that full movement of the rounding and the twisting. We'll switch sides. Inhale up and over. Exhale to twist and round. Back to center. Exhale to release. I'm using my opposite hand just to push a bit so that I can push out more from that bra band. Yes, you can do this in your PJs. You don't have to get dressed yet. And then just shake it off. I either do just some shoulder circles, my little chicken wing arms, depending on what I've done. And I like to come into my tabletop. Nice strong base, neutral pelvis, long neck. I'll take a few breaths here. Still, you can do in through the nose, out through the mouth if that's where you feel most comfortable. And then I'll do my cat-cows, but I'll do them more as a spinal wave. So I'll start with tucking that tail, rounding through the spine, push out through that breastbone, tucked into chest. Inhaling to unwind, lift my head. Heart comes forward and untuck that tail. Exhale to tuck the tail, round the spine, tuck my chin. Inhale to unwind. Exhale one more in this direction. Inhale, untuck from the head. And I'll switch directions, and for me personally, these directions are actually more complicated, as in I don't feel like I get as good of a spinal wave. Exhale to tuck that chin to chest, start to push up through the bra band, and then tuck that tail. Inhale to untuck the tail, that spine release, heart comes forward, and a gentle gaze up. So if one's more difficult for you than the other, that's okay. No, you're not the only one. And I really push, I really tuck that tail, I really tuck that chin to chest, I really push up and out. Sometimes I feel a little tight in my hips, but that's okay, just stretch. And then when I've done about 3 in either direction, come back to your tabletop. Right now I'm loving this from my tabletop. I'm gonna bring my right foot to start out to the side at a 90-degree angle from my body perpendicular. And I'm just going to do some circles here into my hip. Remember, our hips are one of those little ball and socket joints, so the best thing we can do is let our hip move in all the directions it's meant to. You can do this on your fists if you need to. You could also do this, since it's first thing in the morning, keeping that integrity in your back. But you could do it on your forearms on a chair. You still get into that hip. That might feel better for you in the upper body if that's where you're at. Switch directions of those circles. Again, movements as big or as small as you need. Gently come back. Switching sides. If you need to come off your hands and do any movements, you can do that. Left leg comes out. Trying to keep it as open as possible so you really get in there. connecting to that breath. Switch directions. And I come back. Come back to my seated. Shake it off. Big breath in and out. And with the rest of my water, I take this with me and I go and do my journaling. I hope you have a wonderful day.